Grit Daily would like to welcome you to Monday Motivation.
Hey everyone, welcome to Monday Motivation, and today we're going to talk about something that's, pretty much on everybody's mind, and that's how do you prepare for back to school? Usually this time of year, we're all inundated with commercials, buy this, buy that, get this cute new backpack, get these cute new clothes, back to school specials, no tax break, shopping days, all that kind of good stuff, but this year, things are a little different. What's happening is that many of us are trying to deal with this eerie new normal, and it's overwhelming. It's creating decision fatigue, it's crippling our ability to do prioritization, and it's rendering us completely emotionally drained at the end of each day. That's adding to our stress because, we all needed just one more thing. So now we're trying to make adjustments for childcare, trying to figure out our jobs because we can't have our children at home anymore, how our children are going to learn, how we're going to manage everything and everyone on our plates. And we've got to still find a way to keep everybody safe because we know all kids are going to be 100% compliant, not touch anything, wash their hands 100 times a day, and wear their masks at all times, right? Not so. So there's a lot that's going on now with back to school, and it's more than just finding the right tools, the right clothes, getting the kids ready. There's a whole new level of anxiety and preparation that people are trying to deal with right now. First of all, September 1st is tomorrow, and that marks the unofficial end of summer. A lot of people are saddened by that, but some people look at it as a new opportunity. It's kind of the start of a new year. Sure, it's the academic year, but many programs are really structured in that way. So we can think about this as a time of year for us to start getting ready and planning a new set of goals and working towards them. But without going on any further on that, let's try to figure out what are the things that we need to do to prepare for school, so things that are a lot less frenetic for us and a lot less crazy. Tip number 1, set up the night before. I know you've heard it. You're a procrastinator. You don't want to deal with it till the next morning. You don't know what the weather's like. You're not sure what you're going to wear because that's going to depend on the weather. Well, that's really not the way to go. In this era, the more planning you can do, the more peace of mind that you're going to have. After you and or your child have finished eating dinner, and before you start winding down for the night, look at tomorrow's calendar. Is it an in-person day? What are you going to wear? Lay it out. What time is the first online event? The last? What preparation work do you need to do now or early in the morning in order to be ready for the day's events and initiatives? And if you're homeschooling, create a schedule and stick to it. In the words of Napoleon Hill, plan your work and work your plan. You want to make that calendar clear to everyone who needs to see it, including blocking out do not disturb times. Consider putting the calendar in a centralized location so everybody can see it or share it digitally. And as a household, right after dinner, review each of the activities for tomorrow so every member of the household knows what the others have on their plates. That'll really help streamline things just as you're finishing dinner and cleaning up. Tip number 2. The daily wrap. Well, conversations are kind of limited and stifled these days. I mean, how far can you go? Well, what did you do today? Well, I was on Zoom for 3.5 hours. Wow, that's a lot less than yesterday. You must be happy. I mean, where do we go with this? So one of the things that we can think about as far as how our kids are concerned and each other and trying to figure out how the days have gone, we need to be a little more creative than the perfunctory, how was work today? How was school today? And with kids attending classes online, I mean, there's just not going to be a lot to talk about. So to try to get everyone speaking at the dinner table, try to get people to share what was cool about their day and what was not so cool. Ask questions like, who had the worst bedhead? Who had the best outfit? Did anyone get caught sleeping on screen? What was the coolest thing you learned today? And make it so that everyone has to answer, the adults and the children at the table. This will help do a lot of things going beyond the Monday motivation theme of preparing for back to school and making that transition smoother, but it'll also help boost self-confidence, communication, relationship building, and other soft skills. Tip number 3, buy a bag organizer or a backpack organizer. Those are the little sort of, fabric buckets that you insert into whatever it is that you're carrying around. And in that bucket little bag insert, there's a slot for everything. for tissues, for hand sanitizer, for masks, for pens, for chapstick, for just about whatever that you need, including all of the necessities for today's pandemic reality. And then a good habit to get into is every Sunday, make a point of restocking that organizer so that everyone is going to be able to get through the entire week. These days, planning for health and safety is obviously critically important. And in the words of Benjamin Franklin, by failing to prepare, you are preparing to fail. And none of us at Monday Motivation want you to fail. We want you to be looking forward to this next back to school year, crazy though it's going to be, and find ways to, well, manage all of that insanity. Good luck with it. We hope to hear from you. Have a great week.
Follow us at Grit Daily on social media and listen to all of our podcasts, including Like a Boss on Spotify, Apple, iHeartRadio, or your favorite platform. For special guest submissions, email Loralyn at gritdaily.com.